welcome back to another episode of Giovanna's Interviews. Our guest today for the 20th episode of Giovanna's Interviews, he was the voice of Sunburst on My Little Pony's Friendship is Magic. He was the voice of Lance on Lego Nexo Knights. He was the voice of Shadow and Big the Cat in the Netflix original Sonic Prime. He was the voice of Acronix on Lego Ninjago's Masters of Spinjitzu. And he was the voice of Cinder on Lego Ninjago's Dragons Rising. My guest today is Ian Hanlin. Well, Giovanna and Ian, take it away.
You got it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Giovanna's Interviews. I'm your host, Giovanna. With me today, I got a very special guest joining me. You may know him as the voice of Sunburst from My Little Pony's Friendship is Magic. You may know him as the voice of Lance from Lego Nexo Knights. You may know him as the voice of Shadow and Big the Cat from Sonic Prime. You may know him as the voice of Acronix from Lego Ninjago's Masters of Spinjitzu. And you may know him as the voice of Cinder from Lego Ninjago's Dragons Rising. Please welcome my guest. Please welcome Ian Hanlin. Ian, welcome. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on, too. I'm happy to have you here.
Oh, great to be here. It's so cool, and it's wild hearing all of those characters listed in a row like that. It's
Yeah.
they sneak up on you over
Oh,
time.
yeah. Yeah. Well, Ian, of course, I know who you are, but the people don't know who you are. Could you please introduce yourself and talk a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Ian Hanlin. I'm a voice actor based out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I'm originally from Halifax, Nova Scotia, over in the Maritimes. But yeah, I came out to Vancouver after theater school and thought I'd try and get into film and television, and then found this wonderful little world of voiceover and animation. And once I found that, I was hooked, and everyone's stuck with me now.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you. Well, Ian, I like to start off every interview asking this question, so I want to know, how'd you get started as a voice actor?
Yeah, so as I said, I came out after theater school to try and do like film and television on camera stuff.
Hmm.
And the agent that I got said, "I noticed the play I saw you in. You did like a voice in that play. Do you do that?" And I said, "Do what?" And they said, "Do you do voice stuff? Would you like to audition for voice uh, projects?" And I said, "Okay, yeah." And I started auditioning for animation and for commercial work and stuff. And I really enjoyed it. It reminded me a lot of all of the parts of acting that made me want to do it in the first place. It was very playful and it was very creative, and you could take great big crazy swings that you might not be able to take with an on-camera thing. And so once I sort of got a taste of that, I thought, I think I want to sort of pivot my focus and pay more attention to voiceover. And that's just been it's been a great ride ever since.
Nice. Well, I want to start talking about your shows. Now, you did the voice of Sunburst on My Little Pony's Friendship is Magic.
I did indeed. I was Sunburst on My Little Pony, and it was a wonderful, wonderful time.
So what was it like getting
Uh,
to do My Little Pony?
it was awesome. My Little Pony was this huge show that was in town. It was already going when I was sort of starting up,
Hmm.
and there were auditions back then coming like once a week. There'd be an audition for a character on My Little Pony. Like
Hmm.
they need another pony. They need another pony. So
Hmm.
for years I was auditioning, and I wasn't getting it and wasn't getting it. And then I got an audition for a character named Sunburst,
Hmm.
and I read the breakdown of the character, and I thought, I know how to do this. And it was a character who left his home telling everybody he was going to be a great magician, and it just didn't happen. He was going to be a sorcerer, and it just didn't happen. And he was embarrassed, and he was ashamed, and so he was hiding away from everything. And I thought, I have
Yeah.
a take for that. And
Yeah.
so I got on, and I thought it was just going to be one episode, and then I showed up, and it ended with to be continued, and I thought, oh, I get to do two.
Oh.
This will be great. And then I did the two, and then a few weeks later, I got an email saying, "Hey, you're in another one," and then another one that said, "Hey, you're in another one," and I ended up getting to do a bunch of them, and it was just such a
Mhm.
joy getting to be part of that.
Yeah. Well, everyone wanted to be on My Little Pony.
Oh yeah, it was great. The writing was super
Yes.
fun, and the room was awesome, and just getting to watch all those actors work
Mhm.
was so cool.
Yeah. I also felt like Star Sunburst looked a lot like a character from Harry Potter.
Yes, I was thrilled when I saw the design because I
Mhm.
didn't have a drawing when I did the character.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't see Sunburst until the episode came out. And I
Mhm.
was like, "Oh, he's got the goatee and he's got the glasses and the cape." I was so thrilled with the
Yeah.
design of him.
Are you a
I've
Harry
got one
Potter
back
fan?
there. Yeah, I love me some Potter. Yeah, I was at the age when like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter were both sort of
Yeah.
hitting the movie theaters. So
Mhm.
yeah, who does he remind you of from Potter?
I don't know. I like Hermione. Do you know what Harry Potter house you're part of?
I don't.
Oh.
I never got sorted.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
I love a Hufflepuff. That's great.
Hmm. Nice, nice, nice. All right, I'm gonna talk about your next show. Now you did the voice of Lance on Lego Nexo
Mhm.
Knights.
I did. Lance was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was a cool project.
So what was it like getting to do Nexo Knights?
Nexo Knights was great. That was the first big show that I got to do where it was I was one of sort of the main five who were coming back every single episode. So there was a lot of excitement to get to do that, but it was also kind of I was a little anxious because I thought
Hmm?
that was the biggest job I'd ever gotten up to that point, and I thought I'm gonna get fired for sure. Like they're gonna realize on the first day that they made a mistake and I'm not the guy. And
Hmm.
we went in, and on the first day you go around the room and everybody sort of sets the voice, and we sort of settle in on it and go, okay, that's the voice, and then they move on to the next person. And I was next to, excuse me, Giles Panton, who played Clay,
Okay.
uh, and he went first, and he has this incredible hero voice. And they got to me, and I did kind of what I had done, and they were like, "That's sounding a little close." And I went, "Ah, I'm getting fired. I knew it. I was right. I knew this was
Yeah.
going to happen." And so we ended up kind of focusing more on like, the sarcastic kind of side of him, and like playing a bit more into that and keeping him in that space and away from the more grounded heroic side. And
Mhm.
it separated them really well. And they were like, "Great, moving on." And I thought, I did it. I
I
tricked
did
them. They're
it.
going to keep that.
Yeah, it's like you're doing the Lance voice, and then they're like, okay, that was good. What if I get fired?
Oh yeah, because it's so much, hoping and
Mhm.
trying and everything to get onto something.
Yeah.
But then once I got onto it, it's like, oh, I hope I get to keep it now. Right.
Like I hope I keep the role, and you got casted. And what were the auditions like for Lance?
That was a really funny one actually because I was away. I wasn't home. I
Oh,
was home. I was back on in the Maritimes for a wedding, and so I didn't have any of my
okay.
microphone or equipment or anything. And so I ended up sitting in a rental car in front of my parents' house with the
Okay.
scripts in my lap and my phone like this, just sort of doing it into the phone. And I couldn't edit it because I didn't
Oh,
have any. So I just had to get it in one take. Just so I did and I
yeah.
auditioned for every character on the show.
Uh-huh.
And I sent them off, and I thought, "There's no way." And so
There's no
I just
way I'm gonna get casted in this Lego show.
like this in a car, I was like, "There's
I'm
no
in
way."
a
So I sent it
car.
off.
I'm in a car. I'm at a wedding, and I
Yeah,
have to audition for a Lego show with a phone with no
yeah.
equipment.
Yeah, I thought there's no way. So I did it, and I wasn't too worried about it, and I just sent it off. And then about a month later, I got an email, and it said, "Hey, you got it." There was no callback, there was no nothing. It was just that one audition did
Mhm.
it. And I remember talking with Michael Donovan, who was the
Mhm.
director on that show, and
Yeah.
he said one of the things that I think really sold them on you
Mhm.
was as part of the audition,
Mhm.
Lance is getting a back rub from Dennis, his butler
Yeah.
bot.
Yeah.
And I had gone forward, Dennis, and I had just sort of like
Yeah.
groaned the line, and he was
Yeah.
like, That's when they went, he's the guy. That's
He's
the
the
guy."
guy. Awesome. Well, now I want to talk about your next show. Now you did the voice of Shadow and Big the Cat on Sonic Prime.
I did indeed, yes. I was both of them.
Both. What's it like getting to do Sonic Prime?
That was amazing. That's one of those oh, puppy barking. That was one of those shows that when you see it come through as an audition, it says Sonic the Hedgehog animated series,
Mhm.
everybody in town got really excited. So
Mhm.
auditioning for that was really exciting, but also nerve-wracking.
Mhm.
Um, I I originally auditioned again for all the characters, but Shadow and Big weren't in the original package.
Yeah.
So I got a call back for Sonic, and
Mhm.
I thought, I don't know if I'm great for that, but we'll see. And they
Mhm.
said, and when he comes in to read for Sonic, can he also read for this other character? And that was Shadow.
Yeah.
And so I read that, and I thought, okay, I have a way better idea for that than I think for
Mhm.
my Sonic. I think my Sonic was kind of crummy.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then I found out I got Shadow a little while later, and then right before we started,
Mhm.
we I got another email that said there's another character they want you to read for. It's this
Yeah. Big the
Big the
Cat.
Cat character.
Yeah.
And so they said we want him to sound like Norm from Cheers, and I said okay, I think I can do something with that. So
Something. Yeah.
sent that off, and then found out okay, you're going to be both. And so that was great because I got to be really sort of funny and silly with Big, and then sort of more serious and intense with Shadow.
Hmm. Yeah, and I know Devin Mack worked on that show, and you got an awesome voice cast on that show.
Yeah, that was amazing. And I mean, Devin Sonic is so great. And
He's awesome.
I've gotten to work with Devin a couple of times now, and it's always so cool.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well, I want to talk about your next show. Now, you did the voice of Acronix on Lego Ninjago's Masters of Spinjitzu.
I did, yes. That was, I believe, my first villain that I ever got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so excited to get to be the villain because I'd always heard they're like, oh yeah, like heroes are fun, but the villains get all the
Villains are
juicy.
more funner, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
What
So
was it
I
like
got to
getting
do
to
that.
do Ninjago?
That was really great because I got to be the bad guy, but I was also one of a two-hander. So I was one of the two
Yes,
hands of time
the
with
time king.
yeah, with Michael Dangerfield. And so Crux and Acronix got to be this really
Yes,
cool double act. And
yeah,
I was really into it because my callback audition was a fight of Acronix fighting Master Wu, and he's still as young as he used to be, but now Master Wu is older, and he's this like,
yeah.
I've got decades on you. I'm faster. I'm younger. I'm all that. And I thought this scene is just so much fun.
Mhm.
I'd love to get to do this for a
Yeah,
whole season. And then I was lucky enough to get to do it, and I've got a little minifig of him back there.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And it was really cool with the last two episodes, the last episode, because it was up to like Woo, and then like the Time Twins took Woo, and then they're like, where is
Mhm.
Woo? And then with Sons of Garmadon hunted and March of Onai doing all that, like with baby Woo, toddler Woo, younger Woo, older Woo, and
Mhm.
adult Woo, and back to Master Woo. I thought that was really cool.
I love it. Anytime we can like tinker with time
Hmm.
is always just a fun
Yeah.
narrative thing to be able to mess around with because it
Mhm.
offers up so many possibilities.
Yeah, and the best part also of season seven was when Nia and Kai found Ray and Maya. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, again, like there's so many incredible threads because the show's been going for such an incredible run
15 years.
that yeah, and counting. Like
Oh man.
it's incredible. I mean, a bunch of the Ninjago folks were just down at San Diego Comic-Con
Yes,
this
I
weekend.
was
I
seeing
think they're
that
still
on
there.
Instagram. Yeah, Kazumi was there, Sam was there, Vincent was there, Paul was
Mhm.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Devin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Devin, yeah, I've had Vincent on my show. I had him on in May of this year, and I had Sam
Hmm.
on my show. And actually, just recently, back in April, I got to meet him in person.
Oh, incredible.
Yep, here it is. Here's me and
Hey, there he is.
yeah, there's me and Sam. And I also got to meet him alongside with Tony Sampson, the voice of Eddie. And hold on, let
Hmm.
me turn off my camera. And I also met him and Matt Hill.
Oh, whoa. Oh, wow. You got to meet the trio.
Yes, Ed, and Eddie. And then I also got to meet a few other people. Like I met Kindy Milo, which right over
Mhm.
there, I got the 8x10 of Maya from Maya and Miguel.
Heck
And
yeah.
I got to meet Allison Moore, the voice of Dee Dee from Dexter's Lab. I got to meet Captain Calavini, the voice of Blossom. Only person I couldn't get to meet was Marty Gramston because his line was really long.
I can understand that. Yeah.
And I'm not waiting in a long line.
No, 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 no. It's usually good to sort of cycle around and see when people are
Oh
like, okay,
yeah.
that's cooled off a little bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And I want to talk about your next show. Now you did the voice of Cinder on Dragon's Rising.
I did, yes.
Yeah, I got one more Cinder. There you go. There's another Cinder. I told you I got like a lot of Cinders. There you go.
That's true.
Now you see my Cinder collection.
We're stacking cinders. I love it.
Yeah, I need to get more. What was
Oh
it like
yeah.
getting to play Cinder?
That was a really cool one too because I had kind of thought, okay, well I've done a villain now on Ninjago, so I probably won't get a shot to do that again.
Hmm.
And then this character came up, and the first thought in my head as I was reading through it, because I was a big Mortal Kombat kid. I
Uh-huh.
remember when that cabinet came out, going to the arcade, and there'd be like one
Oh,
big
yeah.
kid playing it, and all the little kids would put a quarter up and try and get their turn to play the one kid. And
Yeah.
so I loved Mortal Kombat, and so I
Oh,
was just
yeah.
like, it's Smoke. It's
Hmm.
Smoke the Ninja from Mortal Kombat. I gotta get this thing. I've got to. It'd just be too cool.
Hmm.
And then getting to do like a sort of elemental tournament later on with it. And uh,
Yes.
I love getting to be sort of like a number one henchman. I call them Goldars because I was of the Mortal the
Yeah.
Power Rangers era.
Oh, I love Power Rangers. Yes.
Yeah, so I was like, I like a Goldar, where he's the big bad of the first episode, and then he's sort of like the number one lieutenant
Mhm.
throughout the rest of it. I like those characters.
Yeah, Goldar was a cool character. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
after that, when Dragons Rising came in, then we had the new cast come in, like Sabrina Pride, who plays Sora, which she's amazing.
Hmm.
She was just at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yep.
Kazumi Evans plays Wildfire. Wildfire's really funny. I love Wildfire.
Oh, so funny. It's so cool getting to watch Kazumi do that character too, because
Yeah, and Kazumi was
she's
also
really
at
fun.
Comic-Con. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, and then Devin Mack, who does Aaron.
Hmm.
Yep. And then David A.K., who does Frack, who just
Yeah.
debuted. And he started as a child actor, actually, as a child voice actor, because his very first show he ever did was Make Way for Naughty, and he voiced Naughty.
Yeah. Oh, David's incredible.
He is.
He's so good on that show too. That
Mhm.
voice is just and that characterization is just so fantastic. I
Yeah,
got to
I
play
had David
his.
on my show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had him on my show. I had him on. He was my very first guest in May of last year.
Oh, amazing. I got to play his dad on Polly Pocket.
Oh, you did? No way.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a lot of fun.
That's so cool. Nice. All right,
Yeah.
Evil, I have some questions for you.
Sure.
My first question is, have you ever had to voice a character while sick?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Really?
oh yeah, especially before COVID. COVID kind of changed a lot of, I
Oh
think,
yeah,
everybody.
definitely.
But it used to be everyone had kind of a little like medicine cabinet at their house of like, okay, well, here's like a decongestant and here's a this one. And if it can just make me well enough for 4 hours
Hmm.
to just get through this thing. But on Nexo Knights in particular,
Hmm.
I remember we used to shoot them four at a time. So the director would come up from LA for 2 days, and we'd shoot two episodes one day, two
Hmm.
episodes the next day, and then we'd wait like 2 weeks or a month, and then we'd do another block like that.
Hmm.
And so I had gotten through the first block, and I thought, okay, they didn't fire me, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And then the second block came up, and I had auditioned for and booked some like other characters that were like these big voices. I was like a German director and all of this stuff. And I thought, okay, they're taking another chance on me. And I was sick. And I
Ugh.
thought, no, 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 I can't
No,
be.
no,
So I
no.
pumped myself full of like Dayquil and like, nasal decongestant spray and
Yeah.
everything. And I got through it.
Mm.
But yeah, we used to go to work all the time. But now
Oh,
everybody's better about saying like, hey, I don't feel good. Can you pick me up on the next session?
yeah. If you guys are
Yeah.
sick, stay home.
Yes, don't get anybody else sick.
Yeah, and don't get anybody COVID.
Yes, please don't.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Okay.
Mhm.
What does a typical work day look like for you?
Ooh, so usually, I mean, again, before COVID, it was always usually like a 9 a.m. start or a 1 p.m. start.
Yeah.
Uh, Now it sort of slides around a bit more in the day, but usually it's still like a morning start. So my day usually starts with me up in the shower with the
Mhm.
steam on hot, just going like blah, 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 just
Oh, I
making a
love
bunch of
taking hot
noises.
showers.
I like one of my vocal warm-ups I like doing is King of the Forest from The Wizard of Oz,
Mhm.
which is the Cowardly Lion. He's like, I were king of the forest. And it's just this really nice like thing to like just get everything moving
Yeah.
because you want to be as limber as you can be when you get in. And
Mhm.
so it's usually that followed by cold coffee so that I can drink it as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And then and get cartoon levels of energy very, very early in the morning.
Mhm.
And then it's away to the races. And when we still get to record ensemble,
Yeah.
it's the best because you get to just like bounce off of everybody. But now it's a mix of ensemble and sometimes you're in there by yourself.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
it's usually a sweaty day that's a real whirlwind.
Yeah. And then after that you get so tired when you get back from recording, you're like, I just need a nap.
Oh yeah, yeah. I did a movie a year, I think it was a year ago, called Light of the World, and
Mhm.
at the end of that session, I was just fried. I came home and just collapsed, and I think
Oh,
slept for like 14 hours or something.
that's
Yeah,
good. That's good. That's a good thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever laughed so hard that a recording had to stop?
Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. They've
Let me guess. That's probably Ninjago.
It's definitely Ninjago is
Yep.
guilty of that. Any of the Lego shows have often had some silliness going on behind the scenes.
Hmm.
Uh, I remember a few times distinctly people will if the flow of the record seems to be going well and
Hmm.
it's we're moving along, sometimes you can sort of like go, I think I have a joke here. It'll probably destroy the take, but I think it'll be funny and I think everyone will be okay with it. So
Yeah.
sometimes people will throw something out there and you'll just derail the
Oh
scene, but
gosh.
it's worth it sometimes. You got to pick your
Yeah.
spots though.
That's amazing. Okay, this question's for Shadow. If
Mhm.
Shadow had a real life job, what job would he have and why?
Hmm. That's a good question. I think he'd be a good blacksmith
Maybe
because it
Kai could help
takes.
him.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good pairing actually. It takes concentration and time and
Hmm.
precision and focus.
Hmm.
And if one little thing goes wrong, you have to start all over again. I think he'd appreciate
Hmm.
the perfection required, as he is the ultimate life form after all.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, this question's for Acronix. What's your favorite memory with Crux?
Oh, ooh, it would have to be when he gave me my iPad. I love that thing.
Where is it?
As soon as he gave me a tablet, this is a smaller version I have now.
It's a
But
phone.
yeah,
It's a phone.
it's a phone.
Yeah. Favorite childhood TV show?
My favorite childhood TV show.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good one. I really liked the 90s animated Spider-Man show.
Okay.
Loved that. I liked that one because it was one big story and you
Hmm.
had to watch episode to episode to episode.
Hmm.
And Christopher Daniel Barnes is still the voice I hear in my head when I read Spider-Man comic books. That's still
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh, nice. I got a lot of Transformers comic books and some Ninjago comic books.
Ooh, very nice. I was gonna say, what was your favorite childhood show if you had to pick?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It's tricky.
Ooh, yeah, that's a toughie. I mean, there's a lot of shows I grew up watching. I mean, I don't know if you would know a lot of them, but I would say, to be honest, my favorite TV show growing up when I was little, I mean, of course, was Sesame Street.
Oh yeah, I mean
Everyone watched
incredible.
Sesame Street, duh. And
Yeah.
I never watched Mr. Rogers, only watched one episode of it, so
hmm Oh, I
yeah,
remember Mr. Rogers very well.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Favorite childhood video game?
Ooh. Hmm. Okay, that's tricky because we had a Sega Genesis
Oh yeah.
when I was a kid. I remember my dad was coming home from a trip and he
Hmm.
called and he was like, "Hey guys, like I'll be home in a day or two. Like, is there anything you want me to bring you?" And I was like, "Just you. I just want to see you." And
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, okay, buddy." And he went to talk to my little brother and I heard my little brother going, "Uh-huh, uh-huh." A Sega Genesis. And I was like, oh, he went for it. And then dad came home and he had a Sega Genesis. And I was like, Eric, you've done it. You've cracked the code. This is amazing.
Yeah, because
Uh,
when I went to SmackDown a few days ago with my older sister, I'm like, oh yeah, so my birthday's in October. My birthday's the 13th. And I'm like,
mhm.
and there's a SmackDown event coming to Sacramento. And I'm like, you know what I would maybe want for my birthday? Like to go to WWE and get floor seats.
Yeah, that'd be something, huh?
Oh my gosh,
Uh,
yeah.
so I'd say
Okay.
I'd say then, yeah, probably Sonic 2, because that came with that Sega. And that was just
Nice.
such an amazing moment.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I got a lot of video games I grew up. Like I was a big Mario Kart Wii fan. Like I loved
Oh
Mario Kart
yeah.
Wii. Even though I
hmm
was not good at the game back then, I'm kind of good now.
I'm so bad at those games. I like them, but I'm bad. You've seen me play. You know I'm not.
Yep. I've seen you play the
Yeah.
Sonic racing game.
This is true. This is true. Yeah.
Yes, I've seen you play the Sonic racing game. It's always funny.
It is fun. I like that one a lot.
Yeah. And also I love the Just Dance games. Those I'm so good at.
Mm.
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. Favorite Ninjago season?
Oh, I gotta say, Hands of Time.
Nice.
They're all great.
Mhm.
Hands of Time was so great. I also loved. I got to do a little sort of mini season called. I think it was called Ninjago Legends.
Yes,
That
Ninjago
was.
Legends. I saw it. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that was really cool, and I got to be like a giant mech that I guess got named Rusty. But I didn't realize how big he was going to be, and so I gave him sort of he had a powerful voice, but it wasn't this enormous voice. It was just kind of this present. And then when they showed it, he's the size of a mountain, and he has this
Ooh.
just sort of like very sort of soft, thoughtful voice. And I was like, I love that mix of those two things.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that was another cool one I liked.
nice. Least favorite Ninjago season.
Oh, the ones I weren't in.
Oh,
I'm kidding. They're all so good.
yeah.
Least favorite. I don't know if I have a least favorite one.
Okay.
Um, yeah, they're great. I love those guys.
Nice. Favorite Ninjago character.
Favorite Ninjago character? I'm gonna say Master Wu. I love a wise teacher. I love that. I love the trope of just
Nice.
the Obi-Wan Kenobi style.
Yeah, Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funniest Ninjago voice actor.
Mm, that's a lot of people. I'm gonna have to say Vincent though, just because
Yeah.
he keeps those sessions so fun and funny and light and yeah. Yeah. I mean
Yeah.
it's
I've had so
I'm
many voice actors on my show, and they said how,
mhm.
like, they've told me funny stories about Vincent.
Oh yeah. I mean everybody in there is a riot. Like,
Mhm.
but yeah, Vincent's
He's
just
so
so
funny.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love Vince.
Oh yeah, how can you not?
Yeah, this question is for Lance. Lance, how did you become a Nexo Knight?
Well, it certainly wasn't nepotism. I'll tell you that for free. No, no, no. I earned every bit of it. I did actually earn every bit of it because I wanted to prove to my parents that I was worth something more than just money. And it wasn't just my good looks, I had talent and I had ability.
Hmm.
And the only person I've ever been able to tell that before was Hamletta. And she
Hmm.
remains my closest confidant.
Nice. Which character that you voiced, who would throw the best party?
Oh, Lance. It'd have to be Lance. He'd
Nice.
spare no expense. It would be rent out the aquarium, and you'd be able to walk around. Oh yeah, it'd be Lance Richmond by a mile.
Nice. Favorite Cartoon Network TV show?
Oh wow. I'm gonna say Over the Garden Wall.
Never seen that.
Uh, oh, it's like a mini series, I guess you'd call
Mhm.
it. But it's I think 10 minute vignettes.
Okay.
Um, give it a watch this sort of October. It's a very Halloweeny kind of
Okay.
show, but it's marvelous. I think now I've watched it almost every fall, and
Nice.
it's a great one. What about you? Do you have a preference?
Well, I have only seen Ninjago. That's it. That's the only one
Hmm.
I know. But I know there's also like some other Lego shows that were on there, like Legends of Chima was another one. I want to watch Legends of Chima. I'll have to check that out on Tubi. And Nexo Knights, that's another one I want to check out. That was also on
Yeah,
Cartoon
yeah.
Network.
Hmm.
Nice. This question's for you and for Shadow.
Hmm.
Who's yours and Shadow's favorite WWE superstar? So do you want to answer that first, Ian, or do you want Shadow to answer it first?
Ooh, I'll go first. I was born in the 80s, so I so
Okay.
my I'm gonna have to say Macho Man Randy Savage
Oh, he's a
is
good
my
one. He's a good one.
ooh
Yeah.
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 And for Shadow, I think Shadow will go a bit more contemporary. I'll say Finn Balor for
Oh, Finn
Shadow.
Balor.
Yeah, Balor. Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
just saw him. I saw him Friday.
Yeah?
He was in a match. He was in a fatal four-way match for a number one contenders match for
Oh.
who was gonna face Sami Zayn at SummerSlam, and actually Finn won that match.
Ooh, oh, Shadow's jealous. Shadow's jealous. You got to see that one.
Yes, yes, nice. Favorite holiday slash season.
Ooh, I'm a Halloween guy.
Same.
I love me some horror movies. I love, leaves on the ground. I love the temperature that time of year. I'm a big sweater guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's me. Yeah. How about you?
My favorite holiday is definitely Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Halloween because you get to dress up in costumes, which I'm gonna dress up
Mhm.
this year. I'm going as Optimus Prime, even though it is
Oh, good one.
July. It's July, but I already planned it out.
Oh, that's rad.
Thanksgiving because I love the food and yeah, and plus every morning on Thanksgiving I watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, even though this year it's celebrating its 100th anniversary.
Uh-huh. Wow.
I
Man.
know. We're getting old. We're both getting old. I'm only
Well,
20, so.
it's funny though now because I mean you look at it and there's like Goku's in it now and all
Yes,
sorts of yeah, it's awesome.
I know. And then Christmas because I love getting whatever I can get for Christmas. Yeah.
Oh
And my
yeah.
favorite season is summer because I love the weather change. It gets nice and warm. I get to swim in my pool. I have a pool at my house, so that's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, with a diving board. That's really cool.
Oh, you gotta have the diving board if you got the pool. You gotta.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. If all of your characters were in a zombie apocalypse, what would your characters say?
Ooh. I think Shadow would be like, bring it on. Lance would go, Dennis, can you take care of this, please? Acronix would probably try and I'll let me see if I can turn back the time and find patient zero and deal with them myself.
Yeah.
And Sunburst would probably just want to see if everyone could get along.
Yeah, Sunburst. I don't think anybody would get along. I think Sunburst would be the first one dead.
Probably. Zombie Sunburst, hey, there you go.
Yeah, yeah, and he'd be like, ah! Oh, yes. Okay, if you could switch places with another Nexo Knight for a day, who would it be and why?
Ooh, Axel. Because
Nice.
I love cooking. I love to cook. And Axel is a gourmand. So
Nice.
I'd love to do that.
Nice. What do you like to do during your spare time?
Ooh, well, as I say, I like cooking a lot. I like sort of collecting little kitchen gadgets and seeing like, okay, what can I do with this? I'll get this sous vide thing. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
tinker around with that for a while, or I'll get this. And so yeah, that's kind of been my like one thing for my birthday, one thing for Christmas, sort of like
Yeah.
kitchen stuff. And other than that, just like I like playing video games,
Yeah.
reading. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite thing you cook?
Ooh, I'm really liking. There's a type of soup called avgolemono, which is like
Ooh.
a lemon infused chicken egg
Mhm.
drop soup.
Oh,
That's really
okay.
nice.
Mhm.
And if you've got like a little sore throat going, which sometimes voice actors get a
Oh,
bit of a
definitely.
scratchy throat,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that one. Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
Awesome. This question's for Shadow. If Shadow did ASMR, what kind of ASMR would we do? And can we see a little bit?
Ooh. I think it'd be really cool to see Shadow doing kind of like a sound bath, but
Mhm.
with the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
So he'd sort of maybe have like the sort of inhibitor rings, and he'd sort of do like the sound bath,
Yeah.
like.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Oh, I've
that'd
seen
be
those on
cool.
TikTok. Yes.
Yeah, right. Find your center.
Mhm.
Find your center, and
Mhm.
in that center, there's no faker.
There's no faker. All right, Ian, that was the last question. I have some drawings and some coloring pages I made for you, but before then, I got this, your buddy Shadow.
Yeah, there's the boy.
Yes, I got it at a thrift shop yesterday.
Oh, amazing. Good find.
Yes, it was only like $5, so that was
Yes.
pretty
We love
good.
a deal.
It was a good deal. And then I have these cinders.
Oh, they're so rad.
Yeah, from a lot of these
Yes.
decks. All right, well, now I have some drawings and some coloring pages I made for you. Uh,
Amazing.
I have Acronix.
That's oh wow, that's incredible. I
Thank
love
you.
the mask.
Yeah. And then I have Cinder.
Yee, I love it.
Yep, I have Shadow.
Oh, you nailed him.
Thank you. Yeah.
Love the quills. Yeah.
Yes. And then I have Acronix.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Love it.
And then I have Cinder.
Ooh, love the colors on that.
Thank you. I got Shadow.
Yes, the power pose.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. Big the cat.
Oh, the good boy.
The good boy. Yes. The good boy. And then I have this one, a shadow on the beach.
That's so great.
Yes.
He looks like he's begrudgingly enjoying himself.
Yes. And then I have this one of shadow on the computer.
That's probably the most Shadow has ever felt like me.
Yeah,
Looking
I'm
at the
like, I
computer
wonder
going, what am I doing wrong?
yeah, I wonder what like he's searching on the internet. And these
How
are
to
some
turn
fun.
off Grok.
Yeah, and these are some fun ones I made. This one is shadow and cinder.
Oh, whoa. That's so great.
Yeah. And then this one of
Teamwork.
tails and shadow.
Oh,
Mhm.
I like those two together. That's fun.
Yeah. And then shadow and Amy.
Oh, car wash.
Yes! Yeah! Yeah. Well, you guys, this concludes today's interview with Ian Hanlin. Ian, where can they follow you on social media?
I'm at Ian Hanlon on Instagram, and that's pretty much the best place to find me. I'm not really on TikTok. I'm still on Twitter technically at
Yeah.
Ian Stewart Hanlon, but I'm not over there too much. But yeah,
Uh,
usually Instagram. I'll be posting some nonsense here and there. And I do a Twitch stream with Katie Bear at Katie Bear, usually once a week ish. Sometimes we're doing Sonic-y stuff. Sometimes we're doing Canadian indie games, but it's always a great time over there too.
Yeah. And could you give a quick hello to my friend Brooke, aka Brooke Cosplay Girl?
Yes, hello, Brooke. Great to hear you. Great to hear from you. Great to see you always. And thank you again also for having me on your show too. So
Yes.
thanks. Yeah.
Well, you guys, this concludes today's interview. Ian, thank you so much for coming on and joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been such a treat, and
This
I'm
was
so glad we
fun.
were able to make it happen.
Yes. And make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you know when I post, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Thanks for watching this video from Giovanna's Interviews. Please make sure you like the video, comment on the video, and make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications. You can also check out my website at www.giovanna'sinterviews.com. Bye everybody!